Previously on The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero.
Lloyd, don't do it, man. It just ain't worth it.
You have so much to live for, Lloyd.
What's happening? Why are you all talking to him like this? He wants to go upstairs again. He's thinking in his little head that he's gonna do it, but he knows he won't. He'll just die. Why would he die? Listen, man, do you expect me to explain the whole plot to you? Play the first 80 hours for yourself, man.
Lloyd, please. Just please. Listen to us. You're your friends. We love you.
Guys, you just don't know, all right? Today could be the day that I'll be able to just walk right up there. And how can I know if I don't try? And today, I think it's gonna happen.
Lloyd, are you fine?
Ellie,
Yeah?
I don't feel so good.
Did Lloyd just turn to sand? Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
I warned you, Lloyd. I fucking warned you.
I'm back.
Told you, man.
She's getting stronger every day, Randy. Pretty soon we won't be able to stop her.
Bro, you couldn't have stopped her anyway. You never been able to stop her.
She's just very good at her job, Lloyd.
I'm so confused. What's happening?
And now back to... NicoB! Back with some more The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero.
We last left off. We just pretty much ran around the whole town talking to everybody. You know, the usual stick.
But Dudley was there and he had such a great time.
I hate all of you. Why am I here? I want out.
See, he loves us.
And we also went and opened most of the remaining chests and killed some really powerful monsters, even this level 40 guy. And wow, I thought I was dead for sure, but okay, sure, I'm down.
You came back for me. I sure did, Mr. Chest. I sure did. Yep, just had to finish up all those loose ends in preparation for what looks like it's gonna probably be some shit. Some big shit. Though you guys did say, I think there was one other chest I have missed. And you also recommended, and I think this is not a bad idea, because apparently they're not that long. I should go and finish those stories in the library since they're all complete now. Apparently I think they're each just like 2 or 3 chapters, so they're pretty short. We already read part of one, so we're just gonna read the rest of it and then read whatever the other one is. But otherwise, yeah, I think you guys gave me the clear bill of health here for continuing. But anyway, last episode, Snowy Dragoon said, Dudley, after talking to every NPC,
and you do all of this every day. Lloyd.
Yep, every day.
Your division is the biggest waste of funding and manpower I've ever seen. I know, imagine like in reality, your higher up sees you just literally just walking around fucking town, wasting all the taxpayer dollars on fucking talking to every dickhead about whatever the hell's going on in his life at that moment, walking into their homes, poking them when they're sleeping, opening every single chest in town.
It's for the case, sir.
What case? We don't even have a case related to this.
It's my case, sir. A very important case. The case for going out, touching grass, and eating ass.
The fuck does that even mean? Banners. But anyway, Snowy Dragoon, thank you so much for your hilariously accurate comment. And is that reason you are comment of the day? Oh yeah, so in regards to the missing person, so it was 2 people they mentioned. Grimwood mentioned a stockbroker and a trader. So the stockbroker is Bond, and the trader was Rizero. And yeah, I recognized, I was like, the name sounds familiar. I had talked to him, and he sat over in the IBC quite a bit. He didn't have much to say though. I don't know if I even one time ever like remarked or showed. He's probably not in any of this Let's Play. I'll just say that. Slightly disappointing that they would have given one of the people who was like a victim to this, or like made it one of the people who has like the least going on. All right, so before we hit in here, few things left over. One is that apparently since I gave the 5 Mishi plushies to Jingo, she's actually got something new to say now.
1 Mishi, 2 Mishi. Colonel, it's time to begin marching through the snow. Playing make-believe with Mishi, so much fun.
What kind of strange game of pretend is she playing?
I wonder if those Mishi are happy with this life.
That is definitely worth seeing. Holy shit. The dialogue for the kids in these games are great. They're really funny. They're really funny and cute. Next up, now that I've got Lloyd, or I've got Dudley with me, go talk to Surrey and Sergey and Kia. look at Kia just sitting here. Look at her just sitting there.
I'm just over here thinking my big Kia thoughts. The machinations of my mind are an enigma. Ice cream! Huh? Who's this grumpy old man?
Excuse me, grumpy old man. My name is Dudley. I'll have you know, no part of the moniker of yours applies to me.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Dudley.
Hey, you guys should try to teach her, show some manners to her seniors.
We'll try. Dude, she's a fucking child.
Have a good day at work, everyone. You too, Dudley.
Wow. Dudley, how are you not like dead after that amount of cuteness? Listen, I don't know what to do with kids, okay? Grr. They're treating him like a police dog. Isn't this a bit much, Sergey? Grr. He talks through his gurs, all right? I'm not even joking. Oh God, so yeah, they're wow. Wait, you know you're in some real shit when the camera like cuts, like transitions, and suddenly we're all out here. Dudley, what are you doing here? We got a problem on our hands. It's more than just a problem. From the look of it, we've been outfoxed. Dudley quickly explained there were circumstances surrounding Revache & Co. And I still don't know what I'm doing out here. What a mess. That's an understatement. At any rate, I'm investigating Revache with your rookies. Sergey, the top brass. Hell, I bet anything they aren't expecting a damn thing. The timing of that airport bomb threat was way too good to be a coincidence.
Chief, could you do us a favor and cover for us again, like you usually do?
No problem. I'll come up with something. But Lloyd, in this situation, anything I do will be poking a hornet's nest. I really will only be able to distract them a little.
It's our only option right now. All we need is a little bit of time, Chief.
Hey, hold on! Thought I made it clear that you were under my command.
I'm not sure what exactly you were expecting us to do.
Sorry, Dudley. That's just how the Special Support Section operates. They don't give a fuck about authority.
We are the authority, old man.
Anyway, hurry up. Things are going to head out a handbasket. Stop going around talking to everyone in town, including me. Don't worry, I'll deal with distracting the higher-ups. If you want to investigate, you better get a move on. You have all the time in the world.
Or do I?
Okay, let me check the library. Let's see what we got. Mark of the Witch in the Deep Forest. Okay. So this is the one we read the first part of. And then there's this one. And it's just... Oh, this is hella short. Okay. Let's do Mark. Let me, real quick, I'm just gonna glance over this again. I'm not gonna read it all again, just... Okay, so Mark is a kid. His dad tells him a bunch of stories about how he met a witch. His friends don't believe it. So he's now gonna go to the forest to fetch the witch. So he goes to the forest at night and he runs into a black robe girl that I guess is around his age. All right, part deuce. The girl, Anna, guided an exhausted Mark to the house where she lived. It was along a path he had followed many times while he was lost. You cannot help but wonder why he hadn't been able to find the now obvious building.
It's usually hidden with magic.
Anna answered, Mark's question matter-of-factly before serving him some nice hot soup. Mark barely heard her, however, as he restlessly looked around. A crystal ball sitting on a desk showed an image of Mark's village. The shelves were lined with books written in a language he'd never seen before. A strange liquid bubbled in a cauldron. It was all exactly as Mark's father had described in stories.
Hey, Anna, do you know my father?
The witch girl nodded in response.
10 years ago, your father saved me from a monster attack. I treated him to soup as thanks. And he started going on and on about his son who had just been born. You.
Mark thought it was odd that this young girl, even around 10 years ago, was even around 10 years ago. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Isn't she supposed to be like his age? He quickly concluded that perhaps witches simply didn't age. So they just stay looking like kids. Okay, sure. That would suck. Thinking she might understand since it seemed she knew his story, Mark asked, to prove that his father was not a liar, if she could come with him to the village and stand before Ron. Anna shook her head and said,
I have been feared and shunned for a long time. No, I do not want to be seen by people.
Hearing her distant, lonely voice, Mark understood a little better why she lived alone. Mark decided to give up on his idea of bringing her to the village. To Anna's surprise, she had expected to be more persistent.
I won't be able to show Ron he's wrong, but at least I can see myself that my dad's story was true.
As Mark said this, a huge grin spread across his face. It was clear to Anna that he was beside himself with happiness at being able to confirm his father's story with his own eyes. Seeing this, she couldn't help but smile herself. Anna gave Mark the directions to return to his village, and he promised to visit again. He started on his way, unintentionally skipping in excitement. La 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 la. When he arrived back at the village, he noticed that many townsfolk were walking about even though it was still late at night. Mark went pale when he realized they were looking for him. Afraid of being found, he hid in the overgrown grass.
Hey, did you find anything?
One man shouted. Not over here, another responded. Mark continued to deliberate over how he would apologize for warning the villagers when he overheard.
Where have Mark and Ron gone?
Ron? Mark didn't expect to hear another name, and without thinking, revealed himself. The villagers were startled and then relieved. They scolded him for having gone missing. Once they learned Mark had definitely returned alone, their worried expressions returned. What in the world happened? Mark asked. The adults exchanged glances and answered. It seemed Ron also is through the forest alone. Oh my god. Okay. These stupid two dumb kids. All right. And the final one. Before he knew it, Mark was running toward the forest once again. He could hear the adults trying to stop him from a distance, but he kept going. Alone in the forest late at night, Mark knew that Ron must be just as disoriented and scared as he had been only hours prior. He didn't know why Ron had gone in, but he couldn't just sit still and not look for him.
Oh, I should try asking Anna.
Being a witch, she would surely be able to find Ron, he thought. He began to run along the path back toward Anna's hut. Suddenly, he heard a loud cry. He hid toward the sound and found Ron and a great frightening monster.
Stop! They're getting closer!
Ron's face was pale as he waved a tree branch around in an effort to hold back the beast. The monster, clearly unfazed by it, was slowly advancing upon him. It was closing in, and Ron would be a snack in no time. Suddenly, the monster sprang forth. Mark shouted Ron's name and jumped in the way to act as a shield. He saw the monster's sharpened tusks coming at him swiftly and closed his eyes, waiting for the blow. And then he died, dead. Wham! After a sudden sound, the monster stopped moving. Everything suddenly fell silent. Mark timidly and reluctantly opened his eyes and saw the monster staying perfectly still with its mouth stuck open. Suddenly, its sharp tusks shattered to pieces before the boy's eyes. Confused and startled at the sudden turn of events, the monster turned around and fled into the forest at full speed. As Mark looked on, dumbfounded, he noticed the shimmer of a transparent barrier that had protected them both from the monster's wrath.
My, what a reckless thing to do.
A hoarse voice came up from behind them, to which Ron could only manage a pathetic eep. Oh, it's an old woman, okay. He turned around to find an old woman wearing a long black robe.
The witch?
Ron was frozen in shock and fear. Seeing the old woman throw a subtle wink at him, Mark realized what was going on. The old woman was none other than Anna, who must have used her magic to change her appearance. Anna had been heading toward the village with as witch-like of an appearance as she could, likely in an effort to grant Mark's wish. Her kindness in doing so, despite her saying she didn't want to be seen by people, made Mark happy.
From now on, be careful in the forest. Blah, blah, blah.
Anna left them with that eerie cackle and headed deeper in, still disguised as an old woman. Smiling, Mark silently thanked her for appearing. So she can just choose to be an adult, I guess, if she really wants to be. After a long pause, Mark asked a dazed Ron.
Ron, why'd you enter the forest?
I'd heard you went in, and if something had happened to you because I doubted your witch story, I guess I would have felt kind of guilty.
Ron's abrupt answer masked his embarrassment.
But there really was a witch. I'm sorry for calling you a liar.
Ron apologized. Mark forgave him, saying he wasn't angry anymore. They put their arms around each other's shoulders and walked back to the village. When they got home, they both received an extra tough scolding. They were each given punishments that normally would have brought them to tears, but in spite of that, the boys couldn't help but smile happily.
Must smack the shit out of you, boy.
Several days later, the children gathered in the village square. Mark was once again telling a story of one of his father's adventures.
Well, today I'll tell you about the labyrinth in the east that my father found.
Ron was present in the circle of children, listening excitedly to the story. While proud of his father, Mark was most grateful to Anna, the witch girl who helped make him a new friend. He planned to visit her house that weekend with the best of his father's stories as a gift. I hope you enjoy it, Mark thought, smiling. The end. Well, that was definitely the most kid story out of all these. That definitely felt like a story aimed at kids, which I think that is one of the stories, or the story, that the lady up here was reading to her son. Cute, but it almost makes you wonder then, are there actually like hidden lore bits in that? Is there like we're gonna run into some witch in the woods in like one of these games, or like, I don't know, a fucking werewolf or some shit, I don't know. Or another werewolf. I mean, there's already a bunch of weird shit out there, right? All right, The Saint and the White Wolf. This was pretty short. Long ago, in a distant land, in an era where mankind was divided by conflict into west and east, there lived a very kind girl in a certain town. The girl ardently treated those wounded in battle or ravaged by disease, gaining the admiration of everyone in town, except for the ruling lord, who cared little for the girl, who nursed even enemy mercenaries back to health. Yeah, screw her. One day, the lord summoned a guardian knight. Have that pesky been slaughtered. The lord had had enough. He wanted the girl eliminated. The girl lived alone in a house on a cliff above the sea. Oh, did I read this one already? Did I read like the first part of this already? Why do I feel like I've read this before? Yeah, maybe I did. I thought I only read the other one. But maybe I read this one too. I really thought I told myself that I wasn't going to read these stories, except for like, I was like, oh, when I read there were so many and this wasn't the story to read. I was like, I'm not going to read both of them, but for some reason this one feels familiar. Well, whatever. If I did, I'm just going to reread this one. Heading toward the house to carry out the deeds. Plan was to attack her from behind after it gotten dark. No one suspected a thing. He hid in the forest near the house and waited. That night, the girl emerged from her house to draw water from the well. As the knight left his hiding spot, he heard a howl. A white wolf had appeared before him. The white wolf stared at the knight with red eyes. It was as if it was there to protect the girl. The knight promptly tried to escape, but his feet slipped. He then tumbled down the cliff. When he came to, he found himself on a simple bed. Idly looking around, he saw the girl standing there in the kitchen. Noticing the bandages carefully wrapped around his body, he realized that the girl had saved him.
I'm relieved you woke up,
The girl said, serving the knight a bowl of warm soup. Receiving such kindness from someone who tried to kill, he tried to kill to cause the knight to feel deeply ashamed. He came clean and told the girl his lord had commanded him to kill her. The girl was a little surprised when she heard, but soon smiled as though unfazed.
Even still, I cannot just look away when a life guarded by the goddess is in danger.
The knight was moved by these words. For her to be so kind towards someone who might have killed her, she must be a daughter of the goddess. Yeah, I definitely read this. And he would have gone through it with it if not for that white wolf. The thought sending chill down his spine. I might have read this one specifically because of the wolf stuff going on. He decided the white wolf must be a servant of the goddess or to protect the girl. A few days later, when his body was fully healed, he thanked the girl and it was now time to go back. He began to consider how he might convince his lord to change his mind. The girl joined him on his way to town to check upon other patients. The knight pondered more. He asked the girl's opinion, but she seemed unbothered by the issue, not worrying whether or not others disliked her. As they approached the town, they noticed the light around the town shone red like a sunset, but it was still noon. Finding it strange, the girl and the knight ventured forth to find out what was happening. What they found sent horrified gasps from their mouth. The town was dyed red, not by the setting sun, but by the flames of war. Okay, I don't think I read the second part. As the girl and the knight approached the flaming town, they were shocked. They hurried toward the conflict to check on the townsfolk. The town's church was crowded with casualties. The girl carefully checked on each and every victim. Her passion encouraged the wounded. The knight helped the girl by carrying fallen victims into the church. After she finished tending to everyone who was there, she noticed that the lord who had sent the knight was not present. Help me! The knight heard a familiar voice from outside the church. Without doubt, belonged to the lord. The moment she heard it, the girl bolted out of the church to where the battle still raged on. The knight hurriedly chased after her. They sped in the direction of the voice and found that the lord had fallen on his back. I've fallen, I can't get up! Under attack by mercenaries of the invading nation. Disregarding the lord's pleas, one of the mercenaries raised his sword. The blade swiftly plunged down toward his helpless figure. He had but a moment left to live when the girl nimbly flung herself between the lord and the mercenary and took the blow with her own body. Jesus. It all happened so quickly the knight had been unable to stop her. Gravely wounded, the girl collapsed to the ground with a dull thud. The mercenary had struck the girl with surprise, but quickly composed himself and pointed his blade toward the lord once again. A beastly howl resounded throughout the area. The white wolf the knight saw by the girl's home had appeared with its pack. The mercenary, struck with fear at the sight, retreated immediately. I'm almost wondering this is going to end up being like an actual true story about Zeit or some shit, right? So I feel like he's white, but he's also I'd say he's mostly blue. The lord, the collapsed girl, and the pack of white wolves were all that remained. Paying the wolves no heed, the lord could not comprehend why the girl had saved him. The girl still lying on the ground smiled weakly at the lord. Why would you save someone who wanted you dead? He blurted out. She replied in turn.
You're one of great importance to the good people here. What choice did I have but to save the leader of this town?
The girl protected the lord in consideration of the townsfolk who suffered due to the battle. As the lord grasped the kindness of the girl and pondered his own foolishness, the girl closed her eyes for the final time. The white wolf surrounded him, howled as if crying in grief, and then left, and then ate the lord. The knight shed tears when he saw the girl's lifeless body. Not long afterward, the bitter war finally came to an end. Touched by the girl's kindness, the lord took over her will and established a facility known as a hospital where the wounded and sick would be looked after. With the knight's help, the hospital would go on to save countless lives. The girl's name, Ursula, was passed down as the name of a saint dispatched by the goddess. The white wolves who protected her are said to still watch over the people of this land to this day. Interesting. So this is the tale. This is the tale of the white wolf. Yeah, that we sort of brought up before. I see. Damn, what's a sad ass story? Holy shit. Fucking depressing. I was thinking it's like another children's story. No, dude, this is way too depressing to tell a child.
So wait, what happened to her?
She's fucking dead, kid. She died. It's all your fault. Ah! Oh my God. What a thoroughly depressing series of stories that was. Actually, the first one was fine. That last one was just like, wow.
I'm just depressed now. But the real question, again, every time we read a book, it's gotta be like, where's that dank lore, right? How's it tie into some real shit that's gonna happen? Which one's Gambler Jack, damn it? All right, and then finally, people said that I might have missed a chest in the east. I really thought I ran through most of the areas to double check. I really thought I looked everywhere. Someone said it's like near Tancred Gate, but I'll double check. I might have just not noticed the icon because sometimes it's a little easy to lose track of it. Oh, it's right there. I definitely missed that. Ah! Okay. Oh, they're level 30. We're fine. We're fine. Oh my god, please don't be like more powerful than the fucking dickheads I just went through. Though these guys I think inflict freeze, right? Yeah. They're not really weak to anything either. They actually have what the hell? Why do they actually have a fair amount of HP for a level 30 monster too? I swear to god, if these guys end up giving me trouble, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh god, they're... Oh, allow it to cast powerful ice spells. It does not take damage from regular attacks, so I just gotta light it on fire, I guess. Ow. Ow. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Ah, let me alone, you stupid bull. Okay, if I just put on things that resist freeze, I think I should be fine. Oh, I'll do it. Eat tree. All right, there we go. Ares. You are now breathing manually. That's my revenge for taking that course. What? God damn you, chest. All right, there we go. And it's fine. It's nothing too crazy. Plus strength and defense. That's nice. No detriment. All right. I think with that, we are now actually gonna go. All right, for realsies this time. Time to explore this place. Tiro bomb. Hey, you're sticking your noses in places that don't belong. Waka waka. That's a bad joke. You don't make fun of drugs are not a joke, Mr. Chest. The cooking encyclopedia is on the shelf. Found the recipe for rich cream soup. Mmm, yummy. Yeah, that's a good shit, bitch. Conspicuous bookshelf.
This bookcase is packed full, except for this odd gap here.
May someone borrow the books that were there? No. There's a pressure-sensitive device on the bottom of this particular shelf. If you put an object with a specific weight on it, it may activate some sort of mechanism.
Sheesh, did we stumble into some kind of spy novel or something? Huh, what a juvenile security system. I'm sure this will be simple enough. We'll search the building for any weighted objects that fit this gap.
Understood.
Okay. What the hell is this?
What is... Shut up, Lloyd! Stop fucking...
Is this some sort of terminal? I believe that this is a password-operated device. I can only imagine it's connected to this very conspicuous iron gate.
Yeah, it's definitely sticking out like a sore thumb. It doesn't look like it'll open unless we have the correct password. If someone happened to write it down somewhere, we might be able to find it.
Well, it's worth a shot. Let's try searching for it.
Okay, we got a few different things here. I wonder if there's any monsters or anything in here. I wouldn't think so, since, like, Tio said that, like, she didn't sense anything, right?
This painting.
It is suspicious. Put this on the bookshelf. Let's take a closer look.
Right. Hey!
Oh, wow.
Tio's sixth sense saves the day. Seems like we got 2 slots or something here.
Rather than slots, perhaps they are actually keyholes. Something may happen if we unlock them both.
All right, if you find any keys, see if they fit here.
Wow, one thing after another here. It's a gold pedestal.
Is this pedestal made of solid gold?
No, I believe it's only gold-plated. Considering how rich Revache is, they could certainly afford one if they wanted.
Mine. Okay, I guess this is the thing maybe I could put on the bookshelf upstairs? But it wasn't an option. It was just like, Lloyd's like, duh.
All right.
Well, I've made this place to have some fun installing these dumb little fun-ass tricks. Instead of, using doors and keys like a normal person.
Adding to that, this device appears to have cost an obscene amount of Mira.
I'm sure it all comes down to Marconi's taste. I've heard rumors that he's an avid fan of new toys and odd novelties.
I'm sure that's caused more than a few headaches for those working under him.
Yeah, really. Okay. Now what do we got? Another chest. New from Revache, Marconi and cheese. Yummy. Another one? What the fuck? Whoa, new music.
It seems like this is an older building that's been renovated.
According to the 1st Division's intel, this location serves Revache's armory. It's the first time I've entered it for myself, however.
The sound of the machinery is strange. Everyone, enemies are approaching. Prepare yourselves.
Huh?
Ah, shit. I don't think there's anything in here. I guess they're not life forms.
What are these things?
Crab monsters? Beetles? Nah, that ain't right.
They look like they're machines.
Talk later. Focus on the enemy in front of you. Ah! Little gun dudes. That seems appropriate. The Tri-Attacker. One of 3 patrol archaisms. Cleans up suppressed foes using compact machine guns. Interesting. So you got archaisms, huh? Is this the secret weapon that Marconi was talking about? Or maybe meant the drugs. I don't know. Take that, turrets. I find funny the turrets are, the shitty little turrets that are pretty easy to kill give me more experience than the super hard, like, the super boss things.
I knew it. They were definitely some kind of mechanical monsters.
They pack one hell of a punch, too. What even were those things?
Autonomous machines, otherwise known as archaisms. The Foundation has been researching them, but they have yet to put them into operation. However, rumor has it that the secret society we've heard about has long been using them for their own ends.
I mean, that mysterious organization Estelle and Josh were talking about. The real question is, how did a Revache get their hands on these things?
Huh. I didn't think you lot would know about the society.
You know about them too, Dudley?
Of course I do. First Division conducted their own internal investigation of the incident that occurred in Laburo. But half a year ago, we heard rumors that the Society's weapons had made it onto the black market. We hadn't verified the legitimacy of such claims, but to think the Revache was actually able to get their hands on them.
That's bad news for us.
Is there a chance that Don Marconi purchased them for his own private collection?
It's possible. This looks like exactly the kind of junk he'd love. Their speed and combat prowess aren't anything to scoff at either.
I should mention, these weren't the only ones in the area.
Man, what happened to us just looking through an empty building? Thank God for these convenient healing spots, all right? So, something tells me I don't want to step on that. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. We're all fucking dead. I don't give a shit. There's an enemy right there, blocking my way. Is there a chest over there? Oh, there's a chest on that side. It feels so fucking good. I like I just run across it, by the way. I mean, it fucks me up, but they let me do it.
Speedrunners are safe. Fuck that shit. Oh, guys, look, they have printed out pictures of guns.
Look, so they're like they made a paper. Oosh! That was a very loud exclamation there, Randy. The Beep Seeker. That's a funny name. Scary arcades will detect and fire orbital lasers at trespassers. Oh yeah, they literally block your way. Sa ikuka. Aerial cannon. Oh shit. New S-brake. Oh, actually no. I definitely want to keep this on the go-to. This is an absolute lifesaver. But fires condensed energy from the air as a bolt of light. Cool. Try it out.
Freeze, you're under arrest, Mr. Tank.
Did Tio just one-shot that thing? Oh, that's right. I think she has a chance of inflicting death on her staff there. Randy learned Deadly Storm. Was that? I guess that was not an S-craft. So yeah, general thing we're going on here. What the hell is this? Holy fuck. Overall, enemies with a friendly storm bring death. Literally death. 60% chance to auto kill. That's pretty nice. Terra Bomb. Revache stole that item from someone. Please return to its original owner. I don't know who it belongs to. Should have put their name on it. Let's see it. Ellie. Ariel Cannon. I like how they say in English. That was all right. Ellie's not really made for
physical attacks, all right? In general. Actually, I'm not sure if I've seen Lloyd's new one, the Rising Sun. Definitely not. Wow, that's actually badass. Rising Sun! Okay, that was actually badass. Holy fuck. Like I like knocked the pocket change out of them while we were up there. Damn, that was probably one of the sickest ones in the game, not gonna lie. For just like a single one? Outside of the dual techs? Attack like a dragon. Ain't no way. Lloyd was a dragon the whole time. Divine Cloth. Just when I thought I was out, they loot me again. This is the thing I need, isn't it? What was Divine Cloth known for? Made from an extinct breed of silkworm, used to customize an orbital factory. No, I need the tea material, but was this the thing that I need to exchange for tea material? I guess I can go check real quick. No, it was the other way around. You have to use yeah, that's what I thought. You have to use the tea material to get more Divine Cloth. Just want to make sure. Bro, okay, whoever the fuck told me that, like, I can just, like, that I can sneak up on enemies with scent on as long as I just walk is full of shit. Absolutely, yeah, they're not even looking at me. No, when you have scent on, the enemy, it's like impossible to, like, get the drop on enemies. That's like the big downside to it. I wait a few episodes to see that is actually true or not. And fucking no. What the hell that person was talking about? Another electric floor to turn off? Or electric door? Oh, it was one of the things for the electric door. All right. And then this one. Very complicated. Hey, no loiter. Oh God, I'm gonna fucking stab you, Jess. Oh, that was cool. Randy strikes like a hawk. Dual garters. Upon searching the chest a second time, you discover the hoops that had to be jumped through in order to implement these messages. Which idiot named it insomnia, not resisting arrest? God, I'm gonna kick your ass, you stupid chest. I can open this dumb door. Zero field. That's brick for Tio. Only Randy's missing a new one here. What the fuck? Protects all allies from one attack if max CP 2 attacks. Oh, fuck. Tio got an absolutely god tier support ability. Well, shit. Your Ether Buster is actually pretty good, too. Does some good damage, but yeah, this is definitely the one I'm going to keep it on. That's, wow. That's really good. Just consider the end of this fucking game. Okay, door open, but wait. Oh my God, finally. After 8 million millennia, I can finally open one of these chests. EP3. He's got a comment on it, right? So you finally figured out I knew. You finally figured out how to get him here, did you? I had a feeling, Mr. Chest. I had a feeling. You finally figured it all out, you dumb bitch. Oh shit, I got adamantine guard. Puts up a barrier which guards against one physical attack. Small area. It's only cost 80. It's actually not that bad. I thought it was gonna be like way worse. Proxy puppet. In the chest is a get out of jail free card. You place the chest under arrest. The charge facilitating a jailbreak. These chests are getting too punny for me. I'm getting tilted. It's the demons. Stop resisting arrest, you stupid robots. I like how the robot missed Lloyd and then fucking burned itself to death. Full metal jacket. You murderers! Monster were lawful tenants who paid for rent. There's some pretty good chest messages in here. Murder! Okay, now what? Lots of robots. Oosh! This guy's resistant to physical attacks. Let's see what this big shit then. It's a magic attack technically. It's a giant keyblade. Cornelia key.
It's a pretty hefty key. I think this is it?
Yes, it's like one of the keys to the mechanism of the parlor.
Okie dokie. Is that it? Is there another pathway down here I missed? Okay, I might take off the scent thing for Tio, because this just pissing me off, man.
I actually, wait, do I have like 2 cents on right now? Oh, I do. I was like, what the fuck's going on? This isn't working at all. They still see me. And I still had 2 of these. These guys are still gods, damn it. Oh man, the enemies in this area fucking suck, dude. They respawn every like other area. So you have to keep going backward and it's just like, fuck. And they're just like, such tight corridors, you can't help but run into them. Oh, I think I went over everywhere down there. So I'm like, but I need 2 things for this down here, right? Okay, so where's the other one? Oh. A swimsuit magazine is sitting on the table.
It's looks like a magazine some underlings were probably reading.
Oh, damn, it's a new issue of Hot Shot. I'm gonna pick up my copy yet. Flip, flip. Why aren't you ladies smoking? Damn, boys, coming home with me.
Randy, you lecherous. I don't know what else you were expecting from Randy.
No sense of decorum.
Wait, I just saw something between the pages.
Huh? Oh man, some guy's nutting here. Ew! Ew! He wipes out on Lloyd. Ew! Don't wipe it on me, you weird. Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. Something else too. Some kind of memo stuck in here. There's a piece of paper stuck between the pages of the swimsuit magazine. The title and author of the most popular fairy tale at the library.
This must be the password for that device we came across.
Indeed, looks like it is.
All right, let's head back to the device and see if we can figure out the password.
Okay, there we go. That was what I was like. I swear to God, I've been through that whole fucking area. All right. Well, I think I've read everything in the library, so I hopefully would know this. Lean and the 7 Little Dragons: The Story of Queen Karen. Wanderer loses notebook. Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest Riddles Fairy Tales. This is the one we read, so it's gotta be this, right? Oh fuck! I think it was Sean Arnhem. Yeah! Okay, cool. I didn't read out loud, but I did briefly glance at the author name. And I was like, I think it was, I would not be able to say it out loud, but I think I was like, I think this looks familiar.
There we go. Looks like we hit the jackpot.
Despite the elaborate mechanism, they were a little too careless.
Yeah, pretty slap of them to leave info like that sitting inside a swimsuit mag, which I'm holding on to, by the way. I mean, wouldn't that be the first thing intruders would pick up and flip through?
Normal intruders do not share your unique priorities, Randy.
Don't they, though? Well, no matter how great the security system is, it's pointless if the users are all this incompetent. Let's continue. Looks like there's something up ahead.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh my God, there's a whole nother area. Holy shit.
Is this place a warehouse for smuggling goods, perhaps?
There's no mistaking it. Damn it. If only we had a search warrant. We can look through every nook and butthole of this place. How appropriate I gave him a deeper Edgeworth voice.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec, we ain't alone here.
Are those?
More of the, what the fuck are, what? Okay, how did Tio not says these things? These are real live things. Monsters? Take them out, stupid cat. A flying feline. Yes, that is exactly what that is. A winged cat-like monster with powerful kicks. Not named a Crossbell. Really? With a shadow of a burrow or something? Get out of here. Yosha!
But what are those monsters doing in a place like this? Are those things even native to Crossbell? Never seen them before.
They remind me of flying felines, but those are only native to Liberl.
Yeah, I'm like, I've dealt with these monsters before in Trails of the Sky.
I don't recall them ever being that strong either.
We can only assume that smuggling monsters is one of their business practices. Seems like they were hiding them in here, along with those war dogs of theirs.
Smuggling monsters? Is there that much of demand for them?
I'm sure there's an eccentric millionaire or two who'd be interested. Goes without saying, though, the smuggling monsters is illegal in most countries for good reason. I like they just let them wander around the facility, too. If you can, like, store them. Yeesh, some real weirdos out there. Heads up, Lloyd. I get the feeling those weren't the only critters rolling around here.
It seems proceeding through this area won't be so easy.
Stupid demons. It's a fucking giant black chest over there. And a weird Butterfree.
Die, Butterfree!
Ah! You didn't give a shit. You didn't give a fuck. Oosh! Randy, why do you saying that? You like never said that up until this moment. Now you're saying it like all the time. Oosh! Control the lift. Aha! It both blocks my way, but also provides a path. I see. I understand the puzzle. Right, Mr. Kitty. Freeze, Mr. Kitty, FBI. Oh my God, Mr. Kitty's power is going to Super Saiyan. I can't allow him. Ah! Okay, so then now what? Another chest. More Sepith. And Crossbell, first you get the Sepith, then you get the Mira, then you get the women. That's a good one. What in the shit is that? It's 3 little weird, like, fucked up toucans glued together. Yeah, you're a little weird. Oh my God, they're so tiny, I can't shoot them. Baby penguin, those are penguins? Those are really jacked up looking penguins. Why does this beak look like a toucan's? Mysterious chicks a certain flightless bird. They are drawn to the side of hearts. Penguins, you dare turn against me? I already came across penguin types in this game. They look way different. They're like colored, brightly colored. Take that, penguins. Okay, so we go that way, but let's go over here. I'm here. And then fight whatever the hell that is. What in the fuck is this? A killer hammerhead. A savage pelagic creature, monster that swims through the air, breaks foes in one bite. Confused. I'm confused by those monsters. Presenting an all-new menu item, the special support set. Comes with pork tenderloins, Elie mac and cheese, and Randy's roasted Brock Orlando, all on a Tio plate. And for dessert, get over a slice of blueberry pie. I hate that. That made me laugh. Fuck. Wow. Even the localizers are like well aware of the barrier memes. Hit 3. Annie's not okay. She wants you to arrest the smooth colonel.
Annie, are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? In P3, you find a small pile of chess messages that were deemed unsuitable for commercial release. Okay, now lower and then raise and lower, raise, lower. Okay, I'm over here now. Going up, going somewhere. What the fuck are you? Ah! Yeah, there's some weird ass trails in the sky monsters. Venus man trap. Damn, boy. Well, go catch me some man, boy. More Sepith. You have a warrant, officer. I don't need a warrant, you dumb, stupid chest. Yes, your turn. Come here. The last thing I want to do is hurt you, but it's still on the list. Yes. All right, now I just got to get... Oh, wait. Oh, I just walk over to it. And there it is, our team material. Huzzah. A treasure chest walked into a bar. As it was clearly a mimic, it was instantly slaughtered. Poor thing didn't even get a drink. Wow. Brutal. We did it, guys. We finally got the 3 mysterious chests that have been hanging out here all game. All game. God damn. All right, it's not that bad, though. So we got the team material. I mean, the thing is, we have to go back anyway. So it's not like... It's like, oh, yeah, you had to run all the way to the end, and now you have to run all the way back. It's like, I have to go back anyway, because I'm probably going to get the key over here, right? That's a lot of those guys. There we go. Death Scorpion. That sounds cool. Oh, it's a large area, too. Ferociously charged. The blood of the war god boils within. That sounds cool as shit. All right, Sephiroth key. Second key.
So it allows to unlock the mechanism of the parlor.
Now to run all the way back. You know, I wouldn't have minded it in a shortcut back Trails from Zero. I think that would have been pretty convenient. Go ahead and nuke this seemingly harmless flying cat. Evil Randy. Power the Scorpion. This is Scorpion. This is Scorpion. Oh, wow. That's gonna be very helpful for Randy. For just nuking the shit out of a group of enemies. All right. Team material acquired. Running back. What a funny quest where he literally just is in the area they have to go to anyway. All right, here you go. Nice to have some team to it, did you? Say the word, I'll make the renewable staff look brand spanking new. I'm ready to go anytime you need me. All right, upgrade staff. Material you found to upgrade the mobile staff. Should we proceed with the upgrade? Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's get the show on the road. I'm gonna go in your hand, Roberts. Yep, I got the materials and I'm ready to go. Just hold on, I'm on my way. Done verifying the required materials, ready to roll. A weapon modification then. Lucky me being here to witness such a rare spectacle.
Hey, so you're getting into it after all. I'm proud of you, Specs.
Don't call me that, idiot.
You idiot, I was being sarcastic.
Why are we involving ourselves in a trivial request in the middle of a huge situation?
Because we're gonna be locked out of this shit later, man.
Sorry, you might be right. Our priorities may not have been in order. I apologize for not realizing it sooner, Detective Dudley.
Huh. On the other hand, I recognize that you have your own circumstances to deal with as well. I'll go take care of something else in the meantime. Finish this up ASAP so we can get back to the investigation. Understood?
Right, don't worry, we will.
Swear to fuck, I'm gonna take a shit. That's what detectives from the First Division are like, huh? Would you like to propose the upgrade to you? Seems like you're a bit busy at the moment.
Just get on with it, Roberts! Not to worry, Chief. This behavior is typical of Detective Dudley. I think he understood the situation anyway. May as well hurry and complete the modifications.
That's what I like to hear. Let's get cracking into that case. Sounds good. We'll try to complete the modifications as fast as possible. Now I'm in the right mindset. I can feel the adrenaline pumping through my veins. Ha! I look forward to this. Can already picture Tio Plato crashing our new orbital staff.
Chief, I will fucking kick you in the nads. The orbital staff is rendered useless due to a bug. I will refuse to speak to you for a significant amount of time. Do you understand?
No way. Anything but that, Tio. How could I have done such a terrible thing?
Chief, nothing's happened yet. Take a deep breath and relax.
Come back to us, Roberts. Huh? Sorry. Let's go ahead and begin the process then. Do you mind waiting a little bit?
Of course not. We'll just sit there and watch you then.
Watch you like hawks. Fuck up one time.
One of the others spent the next 30 minutes observing the process. They were unable to understand the finer details of the process, but it seems that the upgrade was completed without incident. And then...
I am a god now.
What the fuck?
I've got a... Tio's got a gun!
Is that what her late, when she fired her S-brake before the big laser, was that how it looked? I thought it looked a little different than that. Or actually, honestly, I don't even know if I realized it transformed into something. I thought she just like took it and fired the laser at the tip. Maybe it always look like that.
How's it feel? I think it's got all the calibration just right.
Well then. Feels slightly off due to the code having been completely overridden, but all in all, not bad.
I bet it's the balance control. Sure you get the hang of it in no time, though, Tio. Just use the Aeon system to swap the program over when you want to change to a different orbital staff. Please don't forget to install any of the removable attachments.
Understood.
So, Lloyd, I take it things went well.
Whew, I think so. I never realized the orbital staff could open up like that. Well, it seemed like it was some sort of high-tech clamshell.
Okay, no, I don't think we've ever done that before.
I had no idea your stuff had so many different functions. Oh, right. How does it handle now, Tio? Are you able to perform that new craft?
I assume it's an S-craft as well?
Yes, the upgrade is complete. I should be able to perform all of the new functions efficiently and without error. Absolute Zero allows me to launch an anti-energy bullets at 0 degrees. Though I cannot fire them in quick succession, I imagine they will prove quite useful in more intense fights.
Really? Well, that's reassuring.
Ha! Sounds like that'd be the thing to bail us out if we find ourselves in a pinch. Which is see it in action.
We'll definitely be counting you for support, Tio. Roger. Chief, Mr. Guillaume, thank you for your efforts.
Yeah, we appreciate the help.
That little thing was no big deal. Don't worry about it all. Right, no need to thank us. It was our proposal after all. Besides, I'm glad we were able to complete all of the intended modifications successfully. Was half expecting you to turn it down, actually. I guess it was the right decision to put Guillaume's name on the request after all. No, never mind. Please just forget I said that. Whoops, would you look at the time? I really must be on my way now. Hope staff serves you well in your battles. Stay safe, Tio. Till next time, then. Ah!
Why must he be like this?
Well, at the very least, I can tell that he genuinely cares about you, Tio.
I know, that's the problem.
As overprotected as ever, hey, Roberts? Seems like you're finished. God. That's good, because I had a very epic shit. I assume you've successfully modified the orbital staff.
Yes, of course.
Sorry it took so long, Dudley.
Huh. As you should be, I swear. Going in for weapon maintenance in the middle of an urgent situation. What's done is done. If we're finished again, we return to our investigation. We can't afford to put it off any longer.
Understood. Let's move out then. We'll be heading out, Mr. Gyalme.
Thank you for everything, sir. But counting on you if anything more comes up.
Sure, I don't really get what's happening, but hang in there. And Dudley, was it? Don't be a stranger. Come to my factory anytime you need your weapon fixed up. Huh. Well, I'll consider it. Until we meet again, bitch.
Yeah, actually, I wonder if I can actually upgrade his shit too. Probably not. Because I don't think he's not gonna be around probably in the end game. Interesting. So okay, so it didn't like, it's not like I got a new weapon. It's just a new craft. Which is, wait a minute. That's what I thought. I'm like, wait a minute. Wasn't that the name of the thing I already had? It is. Wait a minute. I don't get it. I already had this move. I just got it when I leveled up earlier. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's different. No, this one's called Absolute Zero. This one's called Zero Field. They both have the word zero on it, and I got confused. Wow. 100% freeze? Whoa. Fires a frozen blast from a transformed orbital staff. It's only in a small area, but damn, cool. Yeah, I can't work with the gun. However, I can upgrade my friends because those guys dropped a fucking shit ton of U material. I'm up to 22 now. Good lord. Oh, actually, did I already get everybody's? Maybe I did already. Oh no, it was I didn't get Ellie's. That was the only one I didn't have. All right. Well, with that, let's go see what the hell happens. Okay. Keys inserted. Well, that was unexpected.
I never would have imagined they'd make such a complicated mechanism just for this one room.
And from the footprints around it, it's clear they used this passageway pretty frequently.
So Marconi has his own little secret hideout, does he? This can only mean one thing. His private quarters are further inside. Oh yeah, huh? Now you mention it, we haven't found his room yet, have we?
I suspect more clues will turn up further ahead.
All right, sit on down, everyone.
I guess, I mean, there's no chance that they're like down there or something, right? Okay, I think this is probably it. This is probably the like moment of no return, all right? In which case, actually, I should probably put my good quartz back on again. My smelly quartz, the best quartz. All right, here we go. What are we dealing with?
You guys think this is Marconi's office?
Well, if a blasted by wave of godliness, as soon as we open the door, we'll have our answer. Enough standing around, let's go inside. Maybe we'll find clues regarding the whereabouts of the missing people.
Intruders detected. Exiting standby mode.
Oh god, here we go again. What?
Everyone get back!
What the fuck? I thought the Terminator was about to fucking phase in.
What the heck is that?
Samurai robot! Samurai Megatron!
A robot?
Hey man, I'm sorry if I'm making fun of all the mechanisms in this place.
Switch to an interception mode. 5 targets identified. Weapon diagnostics complete.
Damn, Marconi likes his toys, doesn't he? This is like a fucking Bionicle.
Mustang activated. Initiating interception. Brrr.
Oh goddamn, of course he has to summon friends, right? You can never just fight one dude.
Fully controlled attack units.
Look alive, everyone. Send this hunk of metal back to the scrapyard where it belongs.
Got it.
It's fucking go time, bitch. With the Regenkopf and Mustang. Regenkopf support archaisms, equipped with Orbis for quick repairs. Okay, so we need to kill these first. Regenkopf, a powerful bipedal archaism equipped with an electric blade, has a boost function. And this guy's T material as well. They're all weak to water. With this big shit. Come to the deadly storm, bam, bitch. Die. Tidal wave. Ow. So that's another place you could have gotten T material, I guess. So I can leave after that.
It was way harder than any of the other machines we fought so far.
No kidding. They got firepower like that thing. Why haven't they sicked it on Hayway yet?
I'm certain that controlling a machine of this nature is exceedingly difficult. There is a strong possibility it would go on a rampage without a skilled engineer handling it. Just glad we didn't have to fight it in the middle of the city. Would have been much harder for us.
Yes, it certainly would have been. Okay, we've cleared the final obstacle. Let's head into the room.
Right.
Yeah, good. All right. Moment of truth and justice here.
Found me to the Don's office. We're going beyond the point of no return in multiple ways we enter this room. What should we do?
Oh, wow, it just tells me. Okay, the game was nice about it. Upon entering, you may no longer freely explore outside of Crossbell City. Remaining quests labeled with short-term will expire. Proceed with caution. Okay, so, yeah, we're good to go. I'm glad the game at least tells you. Can I open that black chest over there finally?
Wow, this is certainly extravagant. It's not quite at the level of Speaker Hartman's room, but regardless.
Yeah, I imagine it'd be hard to beat that. Wait.
Oh,
Wasn't your smartest move there, Mademoiselle? Huh. What are you getting all panicked over? I'm well aware of what you lot pulled at the Schwartz auction. Namely, swiping the prey the First Division has been after for years.
Oh. Regardless, this definitely seems like it's Marconi's office. With this, I think we've looked through Revache's entire headquarters. And yet,
Yeah, neither the Mafia members nor the missing people are here. If there really are any clues lying around, odds are they'd be right here. Time is precious. Let's split up and search the room.
yes, sir.
I'm sure we'll find something soon.
Well, I'm gonna check the giant black chest over there. I gotta leave. Chest is locked.
I think I'll be able to unlock this with a lockpick. In that case, I'll try searching the room.
Okay.
Found an inventory of the items they prepare for the Schwartz auction. Everything about the items, from acquisition to the winning bidder, is just detailed here. To think that they'd even acquire the masterpiece stolen by Phantom Thief B. If this info became public, it could possibly cause an international uproar.
The cabinet has a wide selection of vintage alcohol.
Sure, I was expecting to find anything here other than fancy wine. Oh, but wait.
Lift up each bottle one by one.
Bingo! None of the subordinates would ever dare to touch this private collection. How about hiding place, Marconi?
All right. Use treasure chest key.
Yes, got it! There are a few files in here. Let's take a look.
The Gnosis delivery receipts. Gnosis shipping receipts. Drugs, drugs, drugs. I love drugs, drugs, drugs.
There we go. This is as we thought. They're responsible for distributing the drugs. Furthermore, it's Gnosis, the very same drug the cult developed. What the hell is going on here? There's something else in the corner of the chest. This is a CPD badge.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that like Guy's badge or something? This is gonna be like the key to fucking what happened to Guy. If that's the case, why would he keep it?
There's no way.
It fucking is. Oh my demon lord. Each and every missing person is written on this list. So now we have the evidence that the Mafia is responsible for distributing the drugs. We've also managed to confirm that the drugs are, in fact, Gnosis, the very same one created by that cult.
How is the Mafia able to get their hands on something like this? According to the shipment inventory, it seems like their entire supplies has come from one person. Could that person have ties to the cult?
Without a doubt. According to the documents, Revache has had a relationship with this person for several years. They even provided Revache with the technique to easily control the war dogs via administering drugs to them.
That explains it then. Usually takes Jaegers a hell of a long time to train even one war dog. The fact that these mobsters had so many of them all of a sudden always seemed weird to me. So this means that someone from the cult was involved with that as well. But who could it be? We can deduce that as someone living in Crossbell, judging by how frequently they're in contact.
I don't know the answer. However, in regards to the missing people and Revache's disappearance, my intuition is telling me this cult member is the one responsible.
I agree with Lloyd. Those blue pills are likely an enhanced version of the original Gnosis from 6 years ago. Whoever this is, they managed to perfect the formula, and they're now supplying the Mafia with it. Tio,
It's alright, Tio. We're with you. Never again. We'll never let you go through that hell again.
thank you, Lloyd.
Whoever this guy is, he seems like a real piece of shit. I'm gonna enjoy kicking his slimy ass. The problem is, how are we gonna lure him out of his hiding place?
Right, we're lacking in numbers. CPD already has to deal with Revache's disappearance, the missing persons case, and that bomb threat at the airport, too. If the higher-ups weren't putting so much pressure on the force, we might be able to handle everything, but
Damn it. I think that the commissioner was completely won over by petty bribery. If not for him, we'd be able to mobilize the entire CBD and build a task force for all these cases. Has he no shame? He's a blight on the department.
Hey, Dudley. I have an idea. Why don't we get the bracers to help?
oh,
Oh yeah, that'd be a huge help right about now. They're like level 800 billion or something. Oh, what are you even thinking, Bannings? If we bring the bracers in, the CPD's widespread corruption will be completely exposed.
I don't think there's any avoiding that. It's simply a price the police force will have to pay. It's your own fault anyway. We've known about this corruption for a long time, but have continually looked the other way. Wouldn't it be the best to accept the shame now so it can begin moving forward?
Gah.
it's true. Worrying over the department's pride will only cost us more time. Time those missing people may not have.
Not only that, but we still don't have a damn clue about what the Mafia's main objective is.
We can't afford to stand here fretting over our reputation any longer. We need to act.
Fuck you guys, huh? Huh. So these are the kinds of people Sergei gathered for his team. Very well. I'll leave you all in charge of contacting the guild. I'll go and secure the First Division's help beyond the top brass's backs. With any luck, maybe even be able to enlist help from the Second Division.
Hey, Dudley. Thank you. I appreciate you giving us a chance.
Huh. Don't misunderstand me. Just so happens that we have no other choice in these circumstances. More importantly, Bannings. What do you plan to do with that badge?
Oh,
A damaged CPD patch.
You really think that's your brother's?
yeah. I'm almost positive it is. You might recognize it too, Tio.
Yes. I imagine it was damaged during one of the raids on the Cold Lodges. He told me it was his badge of honor.
I see. No wonder he never seemed interested in exchanging it for a new one, no matter how many times I told him to.
Dudley, you and my brother worked together, right? After Guy transferred to the First Division?
Yes, we did. To be frank, he fit in with the rest of the First Division about as well as oil and water. Overbearing and reckless, always acting independently, he stood out like a sore thumb. He hardly cooperated with anyone, especially me. We were constantly at odds during every case. However, everyone in the First Division acknowledged him for the excellent detective he was. Myself included, of course.
Dudley.
When he was killed in the line of duty, it hit all of us in the First Division much harder than we could have ever imagined. Although we never really saw eye to eye with Guy, I think there was a part of us that depended on his rashness, his willingness to jump into action. We all desperately searched for any leads to his killer, but in the end, we were left empty-handed. I'm sorry, Bannings, for everything you had to go through.
Hold on, Dudley. It's not your fault. Guy shouldn't have gone off on that investigation alone in the first place. You guys did everything you could to solve his murder. That's more than enough for me.
I see. However, after all this time, we're on the verge of a breakthrough. We finally have a lead on who the culprit is. Though we had our suspicions 3 years ago, we didn't have a solid lead until now. With this, you might be able to finally settle your brother's old score for...
No, I'll worry about my brother later. We've got a mountain of pressing issues to handle right in front of us already. I'll worry about Guy once we solve these.
Thank you, Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd, you really can't help but put others before yourself, can you?
That's just Lloyd for you. That's just Lloyd. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Very well, Bannings. We both have our tasks then. Let's see to them. After all, we can't let that annoyingly optimistic brother of yours outdo us, now can we?
Right.
Hey, there we go. Creeping wisdom. Bam. Bam. Bang. So many. Shadows of the Cult. Oh, fuck me. Penguins, it's about to get fucking real. And I think with that, this is probably a good spot to end things here for now. Next episode, guys, we are starting the last chapter of this game. And I think there's going to be a few extra quests, maybe? Like looking at the guide here. Well, granted, this is only showing the guide, like, is actually not any quests on here. So probably be a few extra sub quests here because we still haven't hit first rank, but it'll be the last quests, and there's no like multiple days for this. It seems like it's just like essentially the final thing, which I guess makes sense because we can't leave. We're not gonna be able to leave town after this. So, but all right, guys, we are getting close. It is getting down to the nitty gritty. For what ended up being a much longer, more epic Let's Play than I even thought it would be. God damn. I'm shocked how much longer this ended up going, but I don't regret it at all. I'm enjoying the hell out of this game. And I hope you guys are as well. If you are, please do leave a like and a favorite. It really does help me out. And subscribe if you don't already. Become a picky penguin or the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.